We hit a little harder!
So, back on January 18th, Inverted-Mind, CineMax, and I were going to record an audio-only after-hours episode about our good old friend Nintendo slashing their sales projections to a third of the original estimates, and the slip in the stock market prices that happened immediately afterwards. But the recording was too good not to make it a full video podcast. It may sound like old news, but Nintendo stock is still down 20% since the news broke about a month ago, and we want to know, is there more to the story than just a terrible sales projection? They said they were going to sell about, 9 million Wii U units during the next couple of years, and now their sales projection is about 2.8 million.
Wow.
They've totally axed their sales projection. I mean, what in the hell is going wrong?
And I think it's important to bring up the fact that yes, we have made several controversial videos regarding Nintendo's most recent malpractices in the past. So before all of you wonderful children of the internet put this video on pause, scroll down and write all sorts of horrible comments accusing us of being Nintendo haters or PC fanboys or whatever, let's make one thing clear. We have never sworn allegiance to any hunk of plastic.
Goddamn right.
Forget about the console wars. We have absolutely no horse in this race. We're trying to be objective, we're trying to be impartial. We admit that all three companies have flaws, but it does seem that Nintendo is the most likeliest to go under.
We're not game review sites. We're not getting paid to like something.
Cha-ching! This is the worst game ever, but I'm going to give it a 10.
Because they're paying for our ads. Here comes Nintendo with a wheelbarrow full of money. Oh, suddenly our opinion of Nintendo has totally changed.
Get yourself a brand new Wii U today.
Yes, endorsed by the CCS podcast. In fact, we're going to start printing off Wii U cases that have our likenesses on them.
To be fair, that's probably just gonna devalue it even more.
So here's the question, you guys. We keep on lambasting Nintendo for obviously boneheaded moves. I mean, you just gotta go back and watch some of our other previous content to see. Not only do we have an affinity, we do like Nintendo. We don't endorse it, but we do like it. They're doing such stupid shit. Now, there's a couple things that Nintendo can do to remedy this. What do you guys think?
They really need to dig deep into some of the older games that they've done back in the past and start bringing them back.
Yes.
Because look at how many games Nintendo came up with in the past. You know, the NES, the Super NES, they had a lot of characters. They had a lot of games, a lot of stories.
Memorable ones.
Yeah, memorable ones too. But we don't see them anymore.
I know, they completely disappeared off the planet. I mean, you had Earthbound, you had Star Fox, Metroid, Zelda, Donkey Kong even. All these different franchises that sell like hotcakes. I mean, these are characters people know, and I don't know why they're not releasing them. It's like they're spending all their time putting these characters into Super Smash Brothers rather than giving them their own fucking games.
Because it takes less effort?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's a promising sign. Oh, it's less effort for us just to put them all in one fucking game, so here you go. This is gonna totally warrant a $250 console.
But you're right, you're absolutely right, and the thing about those Super Smash Bros. Games is that when I look at them, I can't help but think of like those reunion concerts they hold for like aging rock stars. And don't get me wrong, when you're there, you're ecstatic as all hell, because it's like, oh my god, all of my favorite rock gods are here, and they're playing all of my favorite songs. However, once the entire event is over, you can't help but wonder, hold on, if these guys are still alive, and they're touring together, how come they haven't recorded anything new in like 20 years? And it's the same thing here. It's like, hey, there's a new Super Smash Bros. Game. Guess what? Star Fox is making an appearance. And it's like, hasn't it been like 10 years since the last Star Fox game?
It's the exact Rockstar mentality where if they're like one-hit wonders, they just keep on releasing their old shit in best-of compilations over and over again. I mean, you just gotta look at like the WiiWare store, and how many times can frickin' Nintendo rehash old Mario games?
A lot.
Try a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing we see from Nintendo anymore is just Mario now.
Well, they are going to release a new Donkey Kong game, though, but, I mean, you got Donkey Kong and Mario and Hyrule Legends, or whatever the hell it's called.
Hyrule Warriors, aka God of War Chaos Edition.
They need to make, oh wait, no, they already are making God of War Misogynistic Edition with the release of Bayonetta 2.
Yes, Bayonetta 2, with shorter pubic hair this time.
What the fuck? Bayonetta used to have long hair, now she has short hair. And V-Mask is like, innovation!
Yes.
I was in Target a couple days ago, and no joke, I was actually tempted to buy a Wii U.
Oh, Matt.
No, I'm serious, because I was inside looking for a camera case, and all of a sudden I look at the game console racks, And the only console that I saw there that almost had a guarantee that most of their games would not end up on a PC, Steam, or other consoles is Nintendo. But I refrained because the Wii U currently doesn't have any unique games that I want to play. The ported games on the Wii U are of games that I've already played, and about 95% of all the new games for the Wii U don't have fucking release dates.
Oh, I know. That's one of the problems that Nintendo is also having. They're all like, hey, we're going to come out with this, and we're going to come out with that.
And it's like, when? In the future, TBA, to be announced.
See, once again, this sort of ties into Nintendo's seemingly infinite complacency. Like, after being in the race for so long, they almost bet on people having certain expectations from their hardware. You know, like, hey, it's a new Nintendo console, so of course it's gonna have a new Mario, of course it's gonna have a new Zelda, of course there's gonna be a new Metroid. And furthermore, if you go to the Wii U's official YouTube channel, you'll see all sorts of trailers for upcoming games and... No, bear with me here. And the thing about those videos is that they actually resemble a tech demo more than anything else. Like, we brought up Hyrule Warriors earlier, right? Mm-hmm. And what's the trailer for Hyrule Warriors? They show you Link, he's fighting against a horde of enemies, they show you all sorts of flashy finisher moves, and then BAM! Hyrule Warriors, coming soon. And it's like, okay, am I meant to be impressed? Like, you've barely shown me anything, so,
Yep.
There's something wrong there, because Legend of Zelda was never about hack and slash. It was all about the adventure, and that adventure has been taken away.
Yeah.
And of course, this could be remedied. I mean, you, Matt, and Ken discussed this in your Capcom After Hours about Nintendo forging a possible alliance with Capcom.
Yeah, we did, but now that Nintendo's going under, it's like two sinking ships, and both fucking captains are like, I want to be on your ship. No, I'll be on your ship. Which ship's sinking slowest?
We're all just staying on the beach, just watching them, waving.
Just waiting for them to sink. We're sitting there with a couple of Mai Tais and just laying on the beach. It looks like a fucking Corona commercial.
We're all taking bets.
Oh, god, no. Now, here's the thing. If they abandon the Wii U, it's going to have the exact same, rate of failure as, like, the Virtual Boy.
Yes.
I mean, the idea is not to abandon the Wii U because you don't need to have $6,000 Steam box hardware for Nintendo. I mean,
right.
It all boils down to software. You don't have to have, Mario be ultra realistic. It all comes down to what games you have, what unique titles you have. And Ken sent me a rumor mill spec sheet on a new Nintendo console, which I think was just fan-made, though, but it still kind of highlights the fact that almost everybody thinks that it's a problem with the hardware. It's not. You can have simple hardware, you still have great games. If they made a new Star Fox game that looks exactly like the Super Nintendo one, compared to like the GameCube one or even better, I wouldn't have a problem as long as it's a good game.
See, this is my problem. The Wii U, it came out just like a few years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now they're coming out with a whole new console. It's Nintendo back in the day, it had a huge year gap. That's why it's so memorable. There were so many games that came out for just one console. And now they're just, we got this new console now for 5 games, and we're going to make another console. We don't have any games for it yet, but you should buy it.
Here's the problem, though, is even if they do make a new console, they have to learn how to fucking market these things. Because you guys,
Yes.
Have you guys seen the commercials for the fucking Wii U? Mel, did you know that the Wii U is actually a brand new console and not, quote, an upgrade?
Believe it, I did not know that when it first came out. I honestly thought it was like another attachment or something like that. I'm like,
That's what I thought from the commercials. I mean, I read game magazines, so I had a better idea. But if anyone who's just like a normal, casual gamer or not even a gamer who wants to get something for the kids, they don't know from the commercials that the Wii U is not an attachment. It's a whole new console, and all of the fucking commercials don't help illustrate that point.
No.
We already have a Wii, Sweetiekins. Wii U is a total upgrade, Mother. Time to upgrade to Wii U. Wii U. We're losing. Wii U. Wii U is a total upgrade. We're losing. Losing isn't fun. Upgrading to Wii U is. Wii. Upgrade to Wii U. We're losing because these guys think they're better than us.
What? Oh, it is time for Wii U.
Look like I've been upgraded.
I thought that the Wii U was like that huge old screen that they were holding. I thought that was it.
Mm-hmm. It's an iPad for your Wii.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was an iPad for the Wii. That's honestly what we thought it was until like our neighbor across the street, he bought it, and it turned out it was actually a whole different console. And it was like, oh, why didn't the commercial just say that? You know?
Oh, thanks for telling us, Nintendo.
Yeah, congratulations, Nintendo. Thanks for letting me know. I knew I could count on you.
But you know what incenses me the most about Nintendo? It's just the fact how oblivious they are. I mean, this is just my personal peeve, but I like when companies are at least trying to be upfront. They're trying to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was not expecting news of, say, Satoru Iwata jumping off the deep end and, like, snorting coke out of a prostitute's asshole, or throwing furniture at his own employees, screaming, "Make more games, damn it!" But, you know, some reaction to their current crisis would have been appreciated. Because otherwise, even in these dire times, they're still maintaining this, I'm the king of the world mentality. Like, yeah, it's a temporary problem, but we're just gonna release a couple more Mario games and that's it.
They think they're infallible. Nintendo needs to wake up from their smiling clouds and flying turtle dreamland and get with the program. They don't realize that these little simple changes are gonna help re-steer the entire company. Instead, they're keeping the course. They're not deviating. They're like, oh, well, we need to have hardcore games and we need to have better hardware. And it's like, no, you just need to make decent hardware with great games. That's all it boils down to.
Yes.
It's not that hard to figure out.
I know. Instead, they re-release shit, and like even that NES remake minigame game that they got done making, which was, I don't think is universally lampooned, but I think several game reviewers had some pretty choice words to say about it.
25-year-old games with achievements. That's all you need to know. They take a vertical slice of several of their classic games like Super Mario Bros. Or Legend of Zelda, and they take like a small stage or something and they give you challenges like kick this turtle shell 25 times, or could you defeat Bowser if you were twice as big. Basically, they just officially released a fan mod.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it feels like. And see, I definitely don't mind Nintendo releasing like all their old Nintendo games on like the Wii Virtual Console, but they can't rely on that forever.
Well, I don't know if I should even bring this up right now, but I actually just found this article that states that Nintendo is planning on re-releasing Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy in HD for the Wii U.
Are you shitting me?
We are keeping this shit. We are keeping this shit.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
That was the final straw, Nintendo. You pissed off Mel. She's cursing in front of her kids. she's gonna go beat up her husband.
Oh my goodness, this is the lowest ever. The worst that they can do.
Look at what you've done, Nintendo.
Nintendo, you've ruined a family.
You've broken me.
When we swing on your brother.